Everything they've been telling you about networking is not working, and you need to stop because you're wasting your time. Seriously, you guys, the old rules of networking are outdated and you need new strategies to help you make contacts and succeed. And I've got 5 strategies that I'm going to offer you in this video. But first, let me tell you where I'm coming from real quick. When I was a musician and I moved to New York City, I felt I had to go out every single night in order to make the contacts that I needed to succeed. So I'd find myself like going out to clubs or spaces and like standing on the sidewalk while the guy with like the clipboard decides if I'm cool enough to actually go into the club. And then maybe like 45 or 50 minutes later, I finally get chosen and like you go into the club and you realize that the type of relationships that you're making are not things that are going to further your career. I mean, they're friends and like kind of partying and hanging out, but it's not the type of connections you want. So then you start going to like things like open mics and like you put your name on a clipboard and maybe the band will call you up for the last song and you go up there and play some blues song or something. And what you really realize is that open mics are really closed cliques because the band or the person hosting is just calling up their friends. So maybe you start going to more like private sort of parties and events, you know, things thrown by your friends maybe, and you might meet some manager or some producer. But these relationships never materialize either because you have no value proposition to offer in return. You're young, you're trying to make it, and maybe these people are a little bit more advanced and there's really nothing in it for them. So then maybe you start paying for events, you know, going out to like things like where A&R people will like listen to your music, or, you know, some industry person like is going to be there and you can network with them. But then you realize that a lot of these events, you know, everybody is going and everyone wants to meet them. And you kind of feel a little bit awkward because they're kind of looking at you like, you know, you're some little fan wannabe or something. And the whole thing just feels really, really awkward. And I know that you know exactly what I am talking about. So the old rules of networking, you guys, do not work. And I'm going to give you 5 strategies that are going to really help you to succeed and make the contacts that you need. But you might be asking first, like, well, who the hell am I? So I pretty much think that someone that was a major label recording artist, a 7-time author, and is employed by a big university is someone that's actually pretty well networked. But this is not about me, it's about you. So let's get to these 5 strategies. Okay, you guys? So first, number 1, target events with clear benefits. So that basically means before you go out, think about where it is you're going and what you're going to get out of it. You have to have clear goals. Don't just go out and just sort of wander and you figure, well, you just kind of float around and see who you meet. Like basically have sort of a clear agenda and make sure that it provides some value to you and that it's going to be worth your return on investment of time and money. Okay, you guys? Number 2, go where you have an in. Don't go to events where like you're standing outside, like hoping to get called on some like, you know, or guest list by some guy at the door with a clipboard or something like that. You know, maybe it's a band that you know, or it's a musician that you know that's invited you to go, or maybe it's something that's part of like an event that your company is throwing where you intern or something of that nature, where you feel a little bit more comfortable and like you belong, because that's going to make you more confident when you're networking anyway. Okay. And then number 3, research the attendees that are going to be there so that when you see people, like, you know, you have an icebreaker and you can keep a conversation going, right? And you're going to feel more comfortable and more confident when you're at the event. Let me tell you real quick. I went to a CSAC party once in Santa Monica during the holiday season. A guy named James Leach invited me, and there was going to be a manager there by the name of Bud Prager that I really wanted to meet. So I found out lots about Bud Prager, and I picked out a particular story that was really, really unique and actually kind of classic and even funny, but also very, very brilliant. And when I saw him at the event, I started talking to him about it, and he was like, taken back by it. And he said, sit down. And we had, you know, some drink and conversation. And we met later on for lunch and we talked about how we can do business together. So a little research pays, you guys, okay? Then also lead with value. When you meet people and you go to get in touch with them later on, you have to have some sort of value proposition of what you're going to offer them, what's in it for them. When you contact people and you're here and they're up there, you have to understand they're busy. What's the incentive for them, meeting with you? I mean, surely, you hope that people are just nice and want to help people, but like wake up, you have to kind of think about what's in it for them. So have some sort of value proposition. And then finally, number 5, vet the host. That basically means do a little research about the events that you're going to be going to. These days, you can research anything online and you can find out who is the host of the event, how many years have they been doing it, is it successful, is anybody talking smack about this event, is it going to be worth your time? Because I certainly wouldn't want you to go up in the mountains somewhere for some songwriters retreat where you're going to work with songwriters or A&R people or something of that nature, and it just ends up being a complete waste of your time. So definitely always make sure to vet these types of events. And if you like networking and you want to know more about networking, be sure to click on this link. Also, be sure to get my book, Music Marketing for the DIY Musician. My name is Bobby Borg, helping musicians turn their art into more successful business. Peace. Love you guys. Take care.